Well, hello guests! It's me, Pixie, your custom doll dealer. Today I invite you to hear the history of great luck and fortune. History of casino. Disclaimer: I'm not promoting any gambling activities and this video created only for education. I'm not that brave or rich to begin with, so my interest is in curiosities only. That said, I welcome you to my channel. Sit tight in your seat and prepare to absorb new knowledge. Some funny stories about games and players. And watch me making a commissioned doll for my customer. Today's heroine is Jabami Yumeko from anime Kakegurui. Kakegurui is a Japanese anime series based on the manga of the same name written by Homura Kawamoto and illustrated by Toru Naomura. The anime was adapted by MAPPA, a renowned animation studio, and directed by Yuichiro Hayashi. It premiered on July 1st, 2017. Yumeko is the main protagonist of the series. She is a second-year transfer student at Hyakko Private Academy. Yumeko is shown to be a very upbeat and charismatic character who consistently attracts the affection or interest of people around her, usually making a big scene. Not only is she able to befriend those who previously disliked her, she can catch the attention of the entire student body. Though she is usually friendly, she abstains from acting this way when she uses her perceptiveness to expose her classmates cheating. She is capable of doing this even after only a couple of rounds of gambling, as she is easily able to decipher what strategies and tricks they are using to skew the game in their favor. While doing this, she may unabashedly condemn the other player and their ways, preferring honesty over politeness in such cases. Despite the disadvantage she faces when others cheat, she does not concede. Though this can sometimes end in her loss, she is emotionally unaffected by the results. She simply uses her loss or gains as means to further indulge her gambling habit. She also wants to make her friends feel the same rush as she does. So, while her pushing them into risky gambles might seem irresponsible, she actually means it well. Despite the obvious joy and pleasure gambling gives her, Yumeko rationally understands that her behavior is immoral and depraved. As seen during her first gambles, Yumeko has shown herself to possess above average and near superhuman level of senses, memory and observation that only increases her gambling abilities combined with her intelligence. Beyond the exhilarating gambling battles, Kakegurui delves into themes of power, manipulation and the darker aspects of human nature. It explores the psychological complexities of its character and the lengths they are willing to go to achieve victory. Similar to our real life, isn't it? Casinos have a rich and fascinating history that dates back thousands of years. From the ancient civilizations of Egypt and China to glitzy modern-day casinos of Las Vegas, casinos has evolved and adapted to changing social and cultural norms. We will explore the history of casinos from their origins to the present day. Ancient origins. The exact origin of casinos is challenging to pinpoint, but they have been around since ancient times. The earliest known gambling houses date back to ancient Rome and China, where citizens would bet on various games of chance. In ancient Rome, gambling was seen as a way to pass the time, as well as to generate revenue for the government. In the 17th century, the first modern-style casinos began to appear in Italy. They were places where people could gather to gamble and socialize. The origin of gambling is considered to be divinatory. By casting marks, sticks and other objects and interpreting the outcome, men saw knowledge of the future and intentions of the gods. From this it was a very short step to betting on the outcome of the throws. Apart from forerunners in ancient Rome and Greece, organized sanctioned sport betting dates back to the late 18th century. About that time there began a gradual, albeit irregular, shift in the official attitude toward gambling. From considering it a sin to considering it a vice and a human weakness, and finally, to seeing it as a mostly harmless and even entertaining activity. The ridotto was the most famous in the early days. Established in Venice in 1638, the ridotto allowed the public to gamble in a regulated environment, and it became a popular destination for the wealthy and well-known. By the 18th century, casinos had become commonplace in many European countries. Gaming houses which offered a range of games like faro, baccarat and roulette began to emerge in cities like London and Paris. These establishments were often associated with the upper classes and were seen as a form of entertainment and socializing. They also began to offer a variety of entertainment options, such as live music and shows. And the 19th century saw the rise of casinos in the United States. The first American casino was El Monte Casino, which opened in 1823 in California. By the late 19th century, gambling had become a popular pastime in many American cities, especially in the West. Gambling was seen as a way to make money, and many cities set a regulated gambling houses to generate revenue. This made gambling a popular pastime for many Americans. And it wasn't long before the first legal casinos began to appear. In the early 20th century, gambling dens began to take on a more modern form. The first modern-style casino was the Las Vegas Sands, which opened in Las Vegas in 1941. This casino set the standard for modern casinos and featured a wide range of gaming options, including options of playing blackjacks, roulette, craps, and slot machines. The Las Vegas Sands was followed by other casinos in the city, such as the Flamingo and the Golden Nugget. These casinos revolutionized the gambling industry and made Las Vegas the world's gambling capital. In addition to Las Vegas, these gambling institutions can be found in many other cities across the United States, offering a wide range of gaming options and experiences. The development of modern-day casinos has been an incredible journey of remarkable progress, taking gambling from the simple days of backroom games and saloons to the world-renowned sophisticated entertainment hubs they are today. A few centuries ago, the only way to partake in a game of a chance, such as a poker or blackjack, was in the backroom of a saloon or a hidden corner of an inn. These places often had seedy reputations and were not suitable for the whole family to enjoy. However, as gambling began to become more popular, the need for a more respectable environment for players to gamble began to emerge. The first official casino opened up in Monaco in the late 19th century, and this was the start of the modern-day casino industry. Since then, gaming houses has become increasingly sophisticated with luxurious decor, state-of-the-art technology and wide range of games and services to offer. Today you can gamble in almost every country and continent, from the classic Las Vegas Strip to glamorous Macau. The future of the casino industry is uncertain, with changing social and cultural norms and advances in technology likely to shape the industry in the coming years. Online casinos, virtual reality gaming, and mobile technology are just a few of the trends that are likely to impact the industry in the future. The development of online casinos has revolutionized the way people gamble. Over the years, gambling platforms have become increasingly popular, offering the convenience of playing at home and the opportunity to access a larger variety of games than ever before. During the pandemic, its popularity especially exploded. The first online casino was launched in 1994. Since then, the industry has grown exponentially, with many online gambling platforms now offering a wide range of games. As technology continues to advance, new features are introduced. Casinos are set to become more interactive and immersive than ever before. Artificial intelligence is likely to play a big role in the development of the industry, allowing for more personalized experiences for players. The history of casinos is a fascinating tale of human culture and entertainment. Casinos has evolved and adapted to changing social and cultural norms. While the future of the casino industry is uncertain, it is clear that casinos will continue to play a significant role in human culture for many years to come. It becomes abundantly clear that fortune favors the bold and audacious. Throughout the ages, countless individuals have found themselves bestowed by the bright smile of fortune. Their courage and remarkable feats of luck gifted them a glimpse of her smile. The odds of this first story are 1 in 1.56 trillion. Grandma rolls and wins 154 times. Grandmother Patricia de Moaro walked to a craps table at Atlantic City's Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa with $100. She had only played craps one other time, but tired of slots she had previously played. She picked up the orange dice and started off with lucky roll. No pun intended. 4 hours and 18 minutes later, De Moara had not only won all 154 rolls, but had also broken a world record for the longest craps roll and the most successive dice rolls without severing out. She never stated how much she won, but experts suggest it was likely to be in the hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions. Now that is luck. The second story: a lucky win and then deportation. You hear about gamblers undergoing serious despair and defeat after they've cashed in their winnings. But a woman in Arizona had her moment of despair soon after she won the jackpot at a local casino, $1,200. After heading to the cash booth to eagerly collect her winnings, her failure to do so led to the further questioning and realization that she was illegally in the United States. Not only did she not get to collect her winnings, but she was deported back to Mexico. Oh well. So here we have it. We came to an end of this video, and I hope you had fun watching it and listening to the history of casinos. And I had a plenty of great pleasure creating this character. Thanks to my customers. And thank you, my guests, for staying here with me today, exploring this part of our world with me. Wish you to have a bright and fortunate day. See you in my next videos. Bye!
Something strange is going on. There's a beating where my heart used to belong. I can't shake the look out of my eyes. You must be a stranger in disguise. Is it the feeling of your nails, or is it that fresh iron smell? Is it the way you whisper lies, or is it the way you make me sigh?
He's a monster.
A monster? You're one to talk.
Tell me, boy, how do you nurture a garden with no sun? How do you live without love? A sick rose wilting away, a hungry worm consuming its prey.
I said that's enough.
Just a little more. Is that a gasp of pleasure you cried when I'm taking